break the weight of the pain.
Welcome you to Los Angeles. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Digging in, Alex Verdugo. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And the batter now, Austin Riley. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
And a pitch. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Matt Olson stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. There's a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bottom of the first, Mookie Betts will get us started. And that one almost got him. Turns and fires to Betts. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna there. Makes the grab. And there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Here is Freddie Freeman. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. Played an inning, no score. Game 1 of the division series. And now Marcell Ozuna. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. High fly ball out towards left center. Pages settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Ozzie Albies, batting with one down, takes a strike. In the dirt, and the count is 1-1. No score here in the second. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Michael Harris II stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a foul out of play. And it is 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Out to short, Betts. Over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in L.A., bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Yeah, that's fouled off. Sale, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a miss as he was late. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Sale with the move to first. And he dives back in safely. 1-2 now. Sale back to work. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Enrique Hernandez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. Smith, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him swinging. Nice job behind the plate there.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So They haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Andy Pajas now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Chris Taylor now. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. First and second, 2 outs. Ha-Seong Kim now at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 1 of the NLDS. That one outside, and it's 1-1. And there's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Slings to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. So here's Murphy now. Yamamoto back to work. That one ripped, but foul. Yamamoto winds and deals. Just missed. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up. Freeman corrals it, and there's 1 down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Batting 8th, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Orlando Arcia on the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, left fielder,
Back
Alex
to the leadoff
Verdugo.
spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball.
Pitch misses there. 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
I got one ball, one
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the dirt, but kept close to second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. First pitch swinging.
Sometimes a hitter
0-1
will
is the
go
count.
up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch. Pitch in a certain location, he just guessed wrong.
Here's the 0-2. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Harris makes the catch. One down. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up
Ball
and
one.
in, and that's ball one. One out, base is empty. Strike one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by
One ball,
him,
one strike.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Slings to first in time. Here's Freddie Freeman now. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball
0-1.
right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Squeezes it, and that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the fourth now in game number 1. It's the Dodgers 1. Back here at Chavez
Leadoff
Ravine,
for
John
Atlanta,
Sciambi with
left
Chris
fielder,
Singleton,
Alex
and set to
Verdugo.
lead off the fourth, Alex Verdugo. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Outman makes the grab, one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging
Yeah,
at
that is
everything,
third
you
baseman,
feel no
Austin
need to
Riley.
challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Riley now in the box, comes up
0-1
empty
to
with
count.
a swing there. One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Matt Olson down. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball popped up. Muncy. They got it for out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Braves strand one. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, Will Smith to the plate. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Interesting sequence right there for the 3-pitch punch-out. Kept everything away, so it was all pretty much coming out of the same tunnel. But that was a great job of using the changeup to upset the timing and get him out front after coming at him with hard stuff with the first 2 pitches of the at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the NLDS. Base hit, left center field.
Now batting, right fielder, Kike Hernandez.
So a man at first. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
On the ground. It's in and out of his glove. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error. 2 on, 1 out. Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Here comes Chris Taylor. Golden opportunity right here.
Chris Taylor.
Double play ball to second. Throws to first in time. Taylor is out. And now here is Hae-Sung Kim. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swinging a foul straight back. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Tap to first, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run in the game 1 of the division series. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First pitch, just misses. Albies, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is even, 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
At the plate, Michael Harris the second.
Now tried to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
And there's a foul ball.
Some real good life going to the zone on that one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Dodgers leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. First time up was a pop out. Foul ball there.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
And it's fouled away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the Braves go down. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Ground ball, Olsen. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. And now James Outman. Both 2 in this one. The other way. Hauls it in. And there's 2 away.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
2 down, bases empty. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. No throw. He's safe at first. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Here comes Max Muncy. 1 for 2. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Freeman at second. Smith at first. 2 out of the inning. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Sale ready. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Back here in L.A., all set for the top of the 6th. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
Fastball for a strike at 95. The Dodgers holding on to a 2-run lead here in game 1 of the NLDS. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pages makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. So the batting order turns over. Alex Verdugo will hit next. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here comes Austin Riley. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Angel De Los Santos.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that will fall. And a good start to the inning. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. That one out to right. Acuna sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor. This one in the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman Ha-Seong Kim.
Ha-Seong Kim, the next to hit. On the ground, right side. Albies on the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. Yamamoto back to work. And a curve is down and in.
1-0.
Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch is outside. And that's down and away.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a ground ball. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's gone. And they got their first run. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Got him. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Harris in the box again, takes a strike. Comes up empty.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. Long ball draws the Braves closer. And this is We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Dylan Lee.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Go with the shift on, hits right into it. Throw on to Olsen, and Betts is set down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Fielder, James Outman.
James Outman digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble.
Now batting, the catcher.
So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for L.A. They lead it 2-1. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Outside low, ball 1.
Now, Boog, it's going to be a long series, but you can't ask for a better start for this home side. Their bullpen's getting rest at the right time, and they've got the lead. Performances like this can help you win a few games, not just one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Swung on, belted. On the move, racing back. Out of here.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And fouled off. Swinging a foul out of play. No. Nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of the NLDS. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
Alex Vesia.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. In the air on the infield, Vesia gets under it, hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Orlando Arcia. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
1 down, base is empty. Stays alive. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And fires in a fastball at 95. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Cut out and miss, struck him out. Out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run.
Now pitching for Atlanta.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Here's Johnson. Muncy swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harris after it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Andy Pappas getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner takes off. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Under it is Acuna to make the grab, and that ends the inning. Runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Riley up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
So 2 balls and no strikes. There's a swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That pitch clips the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And out number 1 on the grab.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Olsen at the plate now, and that's inside. All tied up here in the late stages of game 1. Next offering upstairs. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first, and that quickly 2 away. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that one fouled off.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Line drive, that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now a chance for Michael Harris the second.
Hitting is really easy for some.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the ninth. Got him! They miss a big chance to take the lead. Luke Williams comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Atlanta, number 26.
In the air, left side. Verdugo ranging after it. And it's caught for the out.
Now playing second base.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Number 65. Luke Williams.
And that's a little bit high. Ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. A little out front there as he swings through.
0-1's the count.
Check swing went around. And that's strike two.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Trying to send this to extra innings. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we'll play. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Sean. He's coming off a big swing of the bat in the 8th inning, Chris.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a solo shot and a very important run in this game.
0-1 down. Next offering misses down and away. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. That's a really good take.
Ronald Acuna Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball four, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. Go ahead, run on base. Here's Acuna now. Runner takes off, cut on and missed. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Ground ball right side. One away in the top half of the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
That misses. 1-1. Runner's breaking for the plate. The squeeze has popped up. Brings it in. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the bottom of it. We're in extras here. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Iglesias back to work. Short hop liner. Handled it short. Arcia whips it to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Will Smith. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. Max Muncy at the dish. Muncy hits a high fly ball, right field. Acuna moving back. Hits the fence. It's a 2-out double, and the winning run is at second base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
The winning run on second base. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Iglesias throw over. Hernandez back in on a dive. Winning run at third, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Acuna there. And that's the third out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now here is Alex Verdugo. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And it's strike two.
0-2 at the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one's deep. Out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 3-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Foul ball. Yates, 37 years young. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now
pitching for Atlanta.
back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Aaron Bummer.
But I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Missed inside with the curve. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. And out of here. He circles the bases. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Olsen, and one gone as they make the play.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Mookie
shortstop
Betts will make his way to the
Mookie
plate. The
Betts.
entire defense, infield and outfield, shifted to the left. First
Count
pitch,
1-0.
not close. Fouled off down the right side. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game 1 of the NLDS. And a count 1-2.
Well, to put good velocity in the head of the hitter, he's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scoring position with one gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Makes the grab. 2 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Up and
Ball
in,
one.
and that's ball 1. And another ball. Just
Nope.
missed.
I know it's 3-0, but I'm letting him swing here if he likes the pitch. Why not?
Bomber deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Winning run and scoring position with 2 away. And right back to the mound. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark. Now,
Braves,
Luke
second
Williams.
baseman, Luke Williams.
There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it,
Ball
he's
1.
not going to swing that early in the count.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Back to the mound. And it finds its way through for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always
Now,
feels
that is
amazing
the
getting a
center
job
fielder,
done when the
Michael
team
Harris,
needs you to
the
come
second.
through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
The 0-2.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice
Now,
pitch
batting
right there and had him out in front
Baldwin.
over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
On the ground to second. Might be 2. Throw on to Freeman. Play is made. 2 out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one kicks away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Orlando Arcia now at the plate. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1.
Count. Nope.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge.
Pitching for Atlanta.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Rafael Montero. Line drive, and there's one away.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang-with-ems.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. That should get the dugout going. And the Dodgers win it in 12.
In the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And the final score here, 4-3. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.